Hey friends, how you doing? I've got a book haul video for you. Another book haul. This is a Goodwill outlet book haul. So I went yesterday, and while I was there, I went through the bins once, and then while I was checking out, they took all the bins away. So what that means is that they're about to bring out a whole new set of bins. So I decided to wait around. I had to wait about 20 more minutes and just standing around in the heat. It was very hot in there. And they brought out 8 new bins. So I was there when they brought them all out. So I got to look at everything before it gotten picked through. So I got quite a bit more. But I've already taken everything out of the bag. So hopefully this book haul video will go a little bit faster than previous ones. And if you want to make a claim on anything, the information is down below this video for you to do so. Okay, so let's just get started. I've got 3 big piles here. This is Youth Asks About Religion. I think I just bought that because it's a pretty color. I found quite a bit of old textbooks. So this is Fairgrieve and Young, Human Geography by Grades. This is book 3, The World. Nice old textbook. Here's another one, Problems of American Democracy. Here's it inside. Very nice old textbook. Look at this, when we were very young. Let's look inside. Dust jacket has protected this book, taken some hits to keep the inside nice and clean. Let's see what printing this is. It's always fun to look at the printing. Well, this just says 1952, so it doesn't have the list of printings. This book is missing a back cover. I just bought it to use in a shabby stack. It is An Apple for Eve. So that's a fiction book. This is another fiction book, The Occult. I bought for the color, this purple and, goldenrod. I also found quite a few vintage gardening books, you guys. So this is one of them, 300 Illustrations in Full Color, Houseplants by Joan Compton. And looking inside, this is what the illustrations look like. The illustrations are what sold me on this book. I thought they were lovely. And then this, who knows what this is? The Outline of Knowledge, Philosophy. Well, that's lovely. 1924, Plato, Aristotle's Ethics, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, Rousseau, The Social Contract. Yeah, so that's good. This is just gonna go right into a stack because it's that beautiful blue color. Look at this, Homemaking for Teenagers. You guys, this is a school textbook from 1955. Oh, lovely. I didn't realize it was homemaking for teenagers. Oh, there's the teenagers practicing their homemaking. Oh, look at that. This one's gonna go fast. That's a delight. Taylor's Garden Guide. I hit my nose with that book, by the way. It's stinging a little bit. All right, look at Taylor's Garden Guide. Isn't that handsome? Let's see inside. We've got, it looks like this. And this is from 1957. Little Town on the Prairie. This is 1953. I wonder when this, I think that's a 70s edition, that yellow. This is The King's Agent. I think I bought this for the color inside. Yeah, it's a nice, I don't want to, let's see if I can get this dust jacket off real quick without doing any damage. There we go. That's a nice, handsome color. I like that. Then this I got, probably will give to Jack, unless he already has it. It's a newer copy. I don't think that's vintage. The new Fun with Dick and Jane. Isn't that lovely? New basic reader. This looks like 1951. Pretty dingy inside. It's got some heavy wear and tear, but it's Dick and Jane, and that's just so fun. This is another gardening book, Modern Shrubs. And look how pretty. Look at that pretty blue color. Shrubs in their genera. Ooh. Modern shrubs, propagation, cultivation. Here's another color plate. Look at that. Woodsy Owl and the Trail Bikers. I just thought that was really funny, so I got it. I don't normally buy golden books anymore. This says official license. I can't read it because I need glasses. Environmental something. Anyway, I thought that was funny, so I got that. I do have a few more children's books here, picture books, which I normally don't buy, but I just thought this one was super cute. It's got some water damage there, but still, The Bar's Christmas Tree. Look inside. Isn't that cute? And Road Builders. This is a little junior elf book. Everybody loves Road Builders. Three Little Kittens. I generally sometimes can't resist. This one is missing a page, so I will probably just sell this for crafting. I can't resist sometimes golden books that are pre-barcode. This one too is Rudolph, but it's missing its back cover, so that's a great little Christmas craft book for somebody. Puss in Boots. This is an elf book with some tape on it, but the illustrations are darling. Lucky Rabbit. A Ding Dong school book. Never heard of that before. Ding Dong school book. There's the inside. Peter Pan and Wendy. This is a golden book, also missing some pages, so this is a crafting book. Tom and Jerry Christmas. That's going to go in my Christmas stack. I thought this was fun for October. The 10 Tales Calculated to Give You Shudders. This is an old Whitman book. I'm guessing 60s or 70s, 1972. And let's see, Sunshine for Merrily. I just thought that was pretty, a pretty spine, and it was so beautiful to be an angel, it says. Look at this. Walt Disney's Adventures of Mickey Mouse 50th Birthday Edition. There's the inside. Isn't that nice? Let's see when this was published. Doesn't really say. 1978? 1978? Does that sound right? The Everything book. I have bought and sold this a couple of times. A treasury of things to make and do. Lovely little book of crafts and things. Miscellaneous snacks, songs, rhymes, riddles, and finger plays. Tongue twisters. Travel games. So that's always a fun find. I did pick up a couple of these picture books that I just thought were beautiful. So this one is called Rosie's Walk. Look at the illustrations in that. Isn't that beautiful? Look. Love it. Okay, and then this one is called The Winter Child. And again, with the illustrations, I just couldn't leave this one behind. Even though I don't generally like to sell picture books, sometimes they're just so pretty I have to bring them home. Okay, now we have Year-Round Rhythms. This is a music book. It's got songs for teaching children to go throughout the year. Wait till you see this next thing, guys. Art History Paper Dolls. Includes 16 masters of the art world. There's my Michelangelo. Paul Cézanne. Monet, Matisse, Georgia O'Keeffe. This is not vintage, but you guys, I had to bring this home. I hope somebody wants some art history paper dolls. I've got these 3 oversized books. So these are all Storytime Treasury McCall's books, a McCall book. The Emperor's New Clothes and the 3 Dogs. Rapunzel and the Treasure of the 3 Brothers. And Puss in Boots and Aladdin and his Magic Lamp. So let's just take a peek inside. Isn't that nice? Really lovely. Illustrated. Very, very nice. Huge full color, full page illustrations on these. So let's just take a look and see when this one was published. 1969. So I'd love to sell those as a set of 3. Aren't they fun? They're just really big. Okay, I think we're going to get into a stack that has quite a few textbooks in it. But this first is Audubon's Birds of America. This is 1950. So inside, these are all color plates of all the birds. Isn't that amazing? I love that. That's a good find right there. Old Europe and Our Nation. So this is an old school book. Look at that illustration I just happened to open up onto. That's a nice shabby black old illustration, old school book. Little House in the Big Woods. This looks like it was a library book, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. Pretty shabby inside, but that's a sturdy library binding. This is a Elson Gray reader, Basic Reader Book 5. I've found this one before. This is particularly lovely when this is a little bit brighter. It's orange. This one is just a little bit more worn inside. This is another all about perennial garden, so another gardening book. Boy, I sure did get some pretty colors in the gardening department, didn't I? Where is another one? Yes, look at this. I'm going to take off the dust jacket from the shrubbery book. Look how pretty that is. Okay, Tennessee, Its Growth and Progress. I have had, I think I actually have on my shelf here one of these. This is an old school book from 1943. This is not a school book. It's called, excuse me, Lessons in Truth. Looks like some kind of religion text. I just thought it was pretty, but it's a little small, so maybe I shouldn't have bought that because it's probably not going to work in a set. A Short History of the American People. I have bought and sold this one before. Just inside. And this is from, let's see, 1945 or 47, I think, revised edition. Modern Second Course in Algebra. Nice pretty color. This one is missing a spine, a cover. There's the other one. So I'll probably use this. Wow, that's an illustration. Look at how pretty that is. This book is called The Story of Julia Page. Yeah, I might use this for a project book or put it in a stack of unbound books. Always possibilities, even with these super shabbies. Prose and Poetry. This is, looks like a nice hardy library binding. This is from 1945. Adventures in Prose and Poetry. Just inside. New School Arithmetic. This is super shabby and will go into a shabby math stack most likely. This one is also shabby. Let's see what the subject matter is. It is, I don't know. The title page is missing. Well, let me just flip through. Looks like poetry, some kind of reading. I think it's grammar. I think it's a grammar textbook. And then this one is a little bit bigger. This is Dodge's Comparative Geology, Tennessee edition. Very shabby. I might have to redo. I have a geography stack for sale on Etsy right now, and this would look perfect in it. This is from 1917. Here's some of the inside. So that's a nice old shabby geography book. And then we have a cookbook here, American Home All-Purpose Cookbook. Just a nice, simple cookbook in its dust jacket. This publication date for this is 1966. And the Food Staff of American Homes. I don't know if that was a magazine or something that they published that. Look at this. Type and lettering. Spiral bound. With more than 700 selected alphabets, copy, casting, type terms, proofreaders, marks. So let's just open up to a random page. Fonts, glorious fonts. Cool. This is the lettering section. Fabulous. This is the Fireside Book of Children's Songs. God, I've got so many music books right now, but look at this one. That's pretty special. You don't find that color combination very often. That's a very nice book. And inside, the choo-choo train. Look at those illustrations. So nice. This book is called Types of Poetry. I'm guessing this is a school book. Exclusive of the drama. Gin and Company, 1931. Ulysses. And then we have Joe's Boys and a little Clifford book. Clifford Takes a Trip. I like these old editions of Clifford. I have another Trixie Belden book. I am going to be listing a Trixie Belden stack pretty soon because I've got enough. This book I probably bought because of that beautiful gold and coral color. And then this is called Nancy and Plum. Look how pretty that is. This is illustrated, but I'm not sure if this is like a young adult novel or, yeah, I think it is. Look, it's based on that photo, that illustration. It must be a young adult novel. Look at this, guys. The Tiny Golden Library. This is supposed to have 12 books in it, and I only found 11. So I bet one of them is still floating around there in the bin somewhere, but let's take one of the little books out. It is called The Naughty Little Guest, a tiny golden book. Isn't that precious? So there's 11. This little thing comes out, and I guess you can keep your book. Well, it wouldn't be a book haul video if I didn't drop something or something fall over, okay? Okay. Moving on. We are almost done, guys. I think this is my last book, but I have not really looked through this yet other than to see what it was called. So National Geographic Society Atlas Folio. I don't really know what's going on here other than there was just stuff falling out of this book every which way. First thing I see when I open this up is a squirrel. I don't know, or maybe it's a chipmunk. Not sure. Not sure what that's doing in there. So I've got all these loose maps, okay? National Geographic maps. So apparently, oh, it says how to assemble your Atlas Folio. So I guess you're supposed to take your National Geographic maps and somehow insert them into this folio. So this thing is full of maps. Let me see if I can tilt this down a little bit. Okay, so now you can see that all these maps have just been inserted into here. National parks, monuments and shrines. And then we've got some more loose maps here. Canada, Beauty and Beasts in the Last Frontier, Eastern Canada. Isn't this fun? More loose maps. And more, they're just spilling out. But Spain and Portugal. So isn't this fun? Have you guys ever seen one of these before? One of these folios? It's really, really large, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Let me tilt this back up. I apologize for you guys seeing my messy floor and my hand and all that nonsense. But I wanted you guys to get a close look at that. So I'm not sure what to do with this. I mean, it's really pretty, but it's got all these loose maps in it, and I just don't know. Anyway, there was one other thing that I found floating around that is just amazing. Wait till you see it. I don't know if it was in this folio or not, but I think I might keep this for myself if I can find a poster frame for it. Here it is. Okay. It is called Shakespeare's Britain. So it's a map of all his plays, period of action in play, and the reign of the king in the history. It is a National Geographic map, so I guess it did fall out of here. But isn't that just going to be like the most fun thing to frame? There's the top close up. Isn't that pretty? Okay, guys, we're going to be under 20 minutes. Yes! So comment below or let me know through email if you saw anything here that you would like to claim early before it goes for sale on Instagram or Etsy or my website, okay? And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed looking through those books with me. See you next time.